Welcome back, everyone, to the Lonely Basement. Baseball cards. We have survived Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah to everybody. Hanukkah in full effect. And we have a few things came in the mail for us. And we survived the holiday. A little rundown. I was run down yesterday. My mother's 77th birthday. Mickey Mantle Squared there yesterday. And we had a little party, and that always being right behind Christmas is a bit much sometimes. And last night I got home, and I was going to make a video, and I ended up laying down and going, nah, we're done. We're just done. So I passed right out, got a full good night's sleep. Still a little run down, but not sick, but just off. Feel it. You know, you're around people you're not usually around. You're around people from different places. They bring different germs. They get you sick. So we're a little run down, but that's all right. Bringing the energy for you, because I'm a professional, world famous YouTuber. So I bring the energy for you. So we did get a little gift from Santa under the tree. We had a Topps holiday box, and I'm not gonna lie, I like these Topps holiday cards. I liked them last year, and they're just fun to open and try to attempt to find out what the hell is not supposed to be there and is special, because there's a lot going on in these cards. Let's see what we pulled out of that box, and I'll show you a couple quick things we got in the mail that we want to open. A few gifts, I believe, but we did get our Adley Rushman topper. This is not Aaron Judge. Not the Aaron Judge. Then we had some of these gray parallels here. Super, super rare, apparently. Not really. And then I stared at these with the little one. We ripped these open together. He's like, oh, Daddy, can we rip these? Of course, we can rip them. And we ripped them. And sleeved up a few of these fancy ones. Lindor, okay. And this one's cool. We got a Spencer Strider in the blue. Fancy. And we just stared at them trying to find things like this. We got the Vlad Jr. with the holiday lights. A Jackson Merrill with the holiday lights. Didn't find any elves. We did pull a Paul Skeens. Yay. No specialness, though. Just a regular old Paul Skeens. He ended up in the top loader. We got a couple Yankees. We got a Glaber. Oh, wait. He's a Detroit Tiger. It's a great card, though. It is no longer Glaber Day. We got the Rizzo. He's also no longer a Yankee. Seeing a theme here? But we got Austin Wells. He is still a Yankee. So we got one of the three Yankees we pulled are still Yankees. So that was nice. And then we alternate packs. I'll open one, he'll open one. And the little one had something weird in his hand. And it was this. We got a Mike Trout relic card. Pants or something. A little Mike Trout game used relic. These are going on eBay for about $12, so there you go. We are rich. But that is cool to pull. So we got that. We got the Skeens. Can't complain. In a gift from Santa Claus. But like I said, I went through these like 3 times just to make sure. I'm like, is there an elf anywhere? Am I missing a candy cane bat? No candy cane bats. No elves. 2 Yankees who are no longer Yankees. So the new year end, or the year ends, and I kind of thinking about my cards and thinking about how I'm collecting. And I think for a little recap, you know, we did pretty well this year. And I've been thinking about my collecting style. I've always been a bulk guy, guys, in case you hadn't noticed. That's bulk. Ooh, we dropped a very valuable Eddie Plank. You can tell it's valuable because it tells you the value. But I've always been a bulk guy. I always like what I like, and I buy a lot of stuff. But I'm trying to be more selective. Even though I'm team set collecting, trying to buy some of the bigger cards, be a little more careful with the money and the funds. But we're still going to buy a lot of cards. So, speaking of not buying cards, this was in my mailbox. Again, this says Brent Richards on it. And this feels plastic. This is some plastic in here. What is in here? So Brent has sent me another care package after already sending me a care package. Merry Christmas, Brent. Just watched your video actually 5 minutes ago. And we're going to rip it and see what goodie Brent has sent us, because Brent is the man, and Brent always sends very interesting, eclectic, and awesome cards. What do we have? No, he did not. This says somebody's in the trunk, because that was a comment I made when I showed. It's among the missing. He's hiding here somewhere. A Chris Knapp 1978 Topps card. Right here. When I showed this card, because that is Chris Knapp, and that is a freaky deaky face. And Brent Richards has sent me a Chris Knapp 78 Topps autographed card, which is ridiculous. Yankee Stadium in the background, by the way. There's the facade. Brent, that is too much. You are hilarious. This is awesome. This is sheer awesomeness. This will go into a place of glory in the collection. A Chris Knapp autographed card. And tell me he ain't got somebody in the trunk. Chris Knapp, 1978, auto via Brent Richards. Brent, you are a special hobby friend indeed. Now, we have one other box over here from another special hobby friend. This box is from Tim. If you have been watching for a while, Tim is friends with Tony, Southern Collector. Tim does not have a channel, but he's a great collector. And I met him at the National. This is very well taped. I'm looking for an entry point. And if you want to rehear the story, Tim and I were chatting. He thought he had a card I might want at his house. He did not end up having it. But he sent me Donnie Mattingly matchbook from Mattingly's 23, which he said he had in his collection with his father for 40 years. He sent me something him and his dad had collected over 40 years ago that had been in his display case, and I was very touched, and he has sent me more, including bubble wrap. Tim, you didn't need to do this. It is greatly appreciated. The hobby love, guys. All the hobby love to everybody. There's a big stack in here, guys. We have a note. Keith, going through my dad's stuff, ran across these Mattinglys and thought of you. Enjoyed meeting at the National. Hope to see you this year. Merry Christmas. Enjoy watching your YouTube channel. Tim. Tim, I got your number. I'm going to pop that in the phone. I already have your number. We've been texting, so I already have the number. But maybe it's a different number. I'll check. Tim, you didn't need to do this, but I greatly appreciate it. Let's see what we got from Tim. This is a lot of stuff, guys. We got the Jimmy Dean. Sweet. You really don't need to send me stuff like this, guys. This is super appreciated. Tim, I really appreciate it. That is a beautiful Stadium Club Mattingly. We got the Leaf. We got doubles of the Leaf. Look at Tim. We have an OPC Premier. That's a beautiful card of Donnie. What show I dropped? There you go. John from Wade Boggs. We got the Boggs and Donnie, 86 Fleer. The Donnie All-Star. That's the 88. Fleer Players of the Decade. 88 Donruss MVP. This is a big stack, guys. Tim, you didn't have to do this, man. I really appreciate it. That is the All-Star American League 88 Donruss. Fleer Headliners. I always love this card. This is a great card. The gray newspaper with the gray jersey. Jimmy D. Love me some Jimmy Dean sausage. This is the franchise, the score. For the record, from Fleer. These are 89. Yeah, 89. We got an 89 Topps All-Star. 88 Topps All-Star. 90 Donruss. The Donruss Diamond Kings. Always love the Diamond Kings of Donnie. Man, this guy. Big stack of OPCs. The 87 Fleer All-Star. Oh, and we end with another OPC. We don't end, we end that stack. This is really too much, Tim, but I appreciate it. The Bowman, I believe that's the 90. I can't see off the top of my head. 91? I think that's the 91 Bowman. The Mattingly Star Set, the black. These are the 87s. Sealed. Move Adley Rushman out of the way to get to some Donnies. Oh, these are sweet. These are the Long John Silvers. And there's a pack with Donnie right on the top. Sealed. Donnie in his glory. That looks like a hit. Wow. Tim, you did not need to do that. Brent, you did not need to do that. That one's ridiculous that you have that signed. All right, guys. The hobby continues. The card community, as like people like to say, continues to always use protection. Continues to blow my mind. Brent did use blue tape, so he gets points for the blue tape. Guys, you don't need to send me stuff, but I hope to return the favor. I am continually blown away by the generosity of my fellow YouTubers and the community of watchers here in the basement. Tim, super appreciative. I'm not sure if I'm going to be at the National. I got to be honest with everybody. Off the top of my head, yeah, I'm going to National. But I'm going to Strongsville. It's a 6-hour drive, in and out, easy drive. Stay at the hotel. It's cheap. Go to the National. It's a 12-hour drive. I really don't feel like going anywhere without a car. I'm just not that kind of guy. I don't want to fly because that's a lot of money and then renting a car. And if I go to the National, how much am I spending on a hotel in Chicago? I don't know. I'm still pondering these things. But we'll see. I'll definitely be at Strongsville. And if I don't go to National, I'll be greatly disappointed with myself. But if I do go to National and I spend almost $2,000 on a hotel room, that's $2,000. That's, you know, nice couple Mickey Mantles, isn't it? So we will see. Tim, the star, the giant stack of Donnies. These are awesome. Some of these I do not have, by the way. There are things that will fill holes in here. These are all in Beautiful condition. These cards were kept minty fresh. The corners are sharp as heck on this whole stack. Sealed. Long John Silver's. Brent, again, with the blue tape. You know me. Guys, I appreciate it again. That's 15 minutes. I really appreciate it. Happy New Year to everyone. I'll be back shortly with, I have some pickups coming in, a couple little things. We are on the austerity basement budget for a little while, I think, as we go into January after the holidays. But then we'll get right back on the horse. One more time, thank you, everybody. Tim, Brent, you're the best. Have a great one.